If you're ready to maximize your free time, deal less with the stresses of the day, and really get on with savoring every minute of your life after your career, then you're in the right place. Great ideas, tips, and inspiration to help make your life after all that work stuff richer, fuller, and more of what you want. This is Smart Retirement Life.
Hi, I'm Mark Hager, the publisher of AgeInPlace.com. I'd like to take a few moments today and talk to you about your future. Now, it will only take a couple of minutes. I know we're all busy, so I will respect your time and be direct. I promise it will be worth your while. During our moments together, you will learn something very interesting that is affecting our entire nation. And you might also learn something about your life that could change your future. So let me get started. As my parents approached their 70s, they started having some health problems. Now, they also couldn't get around as well as they used to. Now, they weren't feeble by any means, just moving a little slower and not really able to do everything that they used to. And it got me thinking, how could they continue to enjoy their life as they grew older, including doing as much as they could for themselves, yet still get the help that they needed along the way? So I started doing some research, and I found out a lot of ways they could continue building a life that would bring them enjoyment, fulfillment, while still being able to get any help they might need as their needs changed. And after a while, I realized we were on the verge of something remarkable happening in our country. You see, the baby boomers were changing everything again. Now, this generation of free thinkers were about to challenge the very idea of retirement. They expected the fullness of their lives to follow them into their post-working life. They weren't going to be still, and rather they wanted vibrant lives filled with meaning and purpose. But there is a serious problem. There are just so many of them. Now, according to the U.S. Census Bureau, by 2030 there will be approximately 71.5 million Americans over the age of 65. That's nearly 20% of the population. 75 million, think about that. It means that 1 in every 5 people are going to be over 65. And the reason this is such a big deal is that these people are going to need help at some point, and not every person is going to need the same amount or the same kind. In most places, there will not be enough medical care, assisted living, caregivers, transportation services, delivery services, home maintenance, pretty much anything. And this phenomenon will affect the lives of millions of people, and it's also going to affect the communities where they live, including the agencies, government organizations, and nearly every single business. Now, you might be wondering why you should care about this. You might think, I've got my retirement fund in place, or I've got years before I retire, or even I'm already retired and I'm doing fine. Now, any of those could be true for you right now. However, there are probably things you haven't thought about. Your financial plans, though important, are only one part of retirement, and the truth is you can have plenty of money after you retire, yet still live in a home that won't meet your needs as you age. Did you know that your home should have everything you need on one floor? A bathroom, a bedroom, a laundry room, and a kitchen? Or that you should have no steps leading into your home? Or that your bathroom should be configured with a no-step shower and grab bars? And how much do you know about the type and quantity of lighting, or say appliances, cabinets, and even rooms that are made to be easily used? You see, most of you are probably thinking right now, this isn't for me. He's talking about old people. And actually, you couldn't be farther from the truth. I'm talking about everyone. All the items I just mentioned and many, many others relating to your home are all universal design principles that are meant for everyone. And if you took a moment to go to Google and look up universal design, you would see that that applies to everyone and everything. You could also live in a community that does not have the services you would need. Say, if you had a health problem and, I don't know, could no longer drive. Or, heaven forbid, have a serious health condition that required you to need some kind of care. And what if you had no way to get to doctor's appointments or any type of social function? What if you needed some kind of help at home or even with your home, but you couldn't get it because there are not enough businesses in your community to provide the help that you needed. Well, we're going to get back to your finances for a second. What if you had enough money to pay someone to come work on your house or help you in your home or even drive you somewhere you needed to go, but there were so many people in your community who needed the same things, but there weren't enough businesses to help everyone? Would you want that to be the reason that you had to move out of your home or maybe to an assisted living facility, or heck, even to another city where you could get the help that you needed? Now, many of you might be saying to yourself, I'm not at the time in my life where this matters to me. And I can understand you feeling that way. But the truth is that whether you're 40 or 70, the more you think about what you want your future to be like and start laying those plans for your later years, the better they're going to be. Putting it off will only leave you in a position where you have less control and may just reduce the chances of you having the life that you want after you retire. So, I'm asking you to take a moment for yourself. Think about what you want your life to be after you retire. I mean, seriously think about it. Then think about any plans you have made already. Now go take a look around our site here at AgeInPlace.com and learn some more about this idea of aging in place. Learn about how it can empower you to get the life you want after you retire. And you can have more of the things you'll need. Search the internet for aging in place, livable communities, the aging baby boomers, and even long-term care. You'll see that I'm shooting straight with you. Now compare what you learn with what you've already planned for. I think you'll be surprised to find that you might want to put a little bit more thought into a solid plan for the rest of your life. Well, I guess I'll end here. Thank you so much for taking the time to hear me out. And please, please take some time to think about what we just discussed. If you have any questions, you can just send an email to mark@AgeInPlace.com, and I'll do my best to respond to each message that I get. Be well, be blessed, and keep building your best life.